Alrighty, seems like I keep on coming back to this title a lot more than I would like to admit. Not gonna lie, Icarus has completely flipped its course and started to head in the right direction, or at least in the direction where players expected this game to be in the first place. And as someone who's been absolutely in love with the survival genre, I do in fact admire and value where this game is heading. This is week 136, which is the farming number 2. One of the Icarus's unique foundations is its immersive weather system, and it outlines Icarus in so many different ways. For the longest time, one area of the game that has not been affected by the weather system would be the farming. Rest assured, it seems like no longer the case. The Icarus development team has finally begun to introduce multiple ways the weather could affect your overall farming journey. They are expanding this week with biomes, extreme storms, freezing temperatures, and exposure now plays a very significant role in the crop growth simulation, allowing this system to feel more natural and more importantly connected to the rest of the game. Crops exposed to the sun will now increase growth by 20%, and without the sunlight, the growth will be reduced by 20% instead of 50%, what it used to be, which will be replaced by the greenhouse bonus. Seeds will now request certain biomes, meaning certain crops and vegetables will have favorable conditions to grow and expand in quality. Also keep in mind that nothing will grow outdoors in the snow biome, however those conditions could be met through building a designated area that is sheltered from the dangerous weather, and that applies to everything in the game and not just the snow biome. Also on top of that, the game will introduce a new shovel type that will grant you better soil quality as you move up the tech tree. The purpose of that is to inspire people to farm in areas where the storm tier is a lot higher and poses a more dangerous threat, as you would imagine players with that tier unlocked are a lot more sustainable in the survival. The weather forecast will now show that the tier of storms is heading your way, and most importantly, what tier storm you should expect in the near future. The icon provided above will indicate whether your crop will likely survive the next upcoming storm, and by checking that, you simply match the icon above with the crop icon, especially for the future reference, and use that as your guidance. You can also use certain animals in your farming journey, especially for more efficiency. Very soon, Icarus has also announced that they will introduce boss fights in their game. Different bosses would vary on different biomes and would require different approaches. And I can only imagine that would require different gear as well to defeat those bosses. The farming update came only a week or two apart from the stone update, which is very unusual for many other games, especially the games I've laid my hands on, but this is certainly a reassurance to me personally as a gamer that Icarus is really improving its overall focus and its initial concept of something more normal, especially to other survival games on the list. I am extremely excited for the future of Icarus, and I am glad that they started to head in the right direction by taking this game and making it feel more like your stereotypical survival game, which is exactly what players wanted it in the first place.